An aerial view of New Orleans can be seen from a drone over the Mississippi River on April 1, 2023 in New Orleans. Ricky CariotiWashington Post-President Joe Biden declared a federal emergency on Wednesday over a saltwater spill into the Mississippi River that is threatening New Orleans' water infrastructure. A lack of precipitation has led to declining freshwater levels in Mississippi River, which has caused the underlying layer of denser saltwater to rise upriver over past 2 months. Often the power of the river flow works in conjunction with an underwater sill to keep salt water at bay. But on Monday, saltwater crossed the threshold and entered the drinking water of Plaquemines Parish, Louisiana. That same day, Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards sent Biden a request to declare situation a federal emergency, so the state could receive funding from Federal Emergency Management Agency. Biden's confirmation Wednesday comes as officials scramble to prevent saltwater from seeping into more neighborhoods across the Mississippi Valley. This could leave many residents without potable water. An underwater sill of the Mississippi River constructed by U.S. Army Corps engineers in July. The Sewer and Water Board used it in a presentation to the New Orleans City Council on Sept. 27. Photo courtesy U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. New Orleans District drinking water in New Orleans is safe according to the Sewer and Water Board of New Orleans. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers predicts 2 New Orleans water treatment plants will be affected by end of the Algiers Water Treatment Plant on October 22 and Carrollton Water Treatment Plant on 28. Meanwhile, New Orleans residents are wondering how long they will have access to potable water, while some rushed stores in panic rob the shelves of disposable water bottles. Government officials appealed consumers remain calm, assuring them that there would be no shortage of water bottles. When you go to the grocery stores, the water corridors are wiped out, said Jesse Keenan, a professor of real estate and urban planning at Tulane University. Mia Miller, who lives in New Orleans Bywater neighborhood, admits to buying a few extra gallons of bottled water. You don't want to be oblivious or be the person who says, "Oh, that's not it. It's going to be a problem." But Miller, as for many New Orleanians, preparing disaster is just another day in the life. Miller is more concerned that the city's infrastructure may not be equipped to handle this intrusion. New Orleans City Councilman Joseph Giarrusso said a saltwater surge could lead to a loss of access to adequate water for residents, especially in poor neighborhoods, hospitals, dialysis centers, hotels, local businesses and more. What I'm most worried about is, if we get to the worst-case scenario, how long will that impact people, especially poor people, and businesses that are trying to get back on track? How do they manage all of these costs and yet more of an